A few misconceptions we've had throughout our lives. Contrary to belief, bunnies and rabbits don't really like carrots. While they can actually eat them, they don't really prefer them, and they don't eat root vegetables in the wild. They actually prefer clover and grass to carrots. They're more likely to eat the stem than the actual flesh of the carrot. Mice, contrary to belief in pop culture, aren't really big fans of cheese. They'll eat it if there's nothing else available, but they don't really prefer it or have any kind of obsession for it. What they actually prefer is peanut butter. And finally, apparently contrary to popular belief, a con man will do the exact same thing if given a second chance, despite all the hollow, empty promises he gives you. Trump is imposing the same tariffs and trade wars as he did when he was in office the first time. Do you remember how well that went? Prices of everything went up. He thought that trade wars were so great the first time around that now he's starting them with everybody, which is of course just making prices go up faster. Canada has gone so far as to completely remove US goods from their shelves. Canadians, as nice as they are, they don't fuck around. Instead of paying the extra difference and dealing with Trump's bullshit, they're just going to stop selling American goods. Since taking office less than 2 months ago, Trump has rolled out hefty import taxes on goods coming from Mexico, Canada, and China. He also says there's going to be more, even though the current ones are tanking the stock market and raising prices. Even as the stock market loses hundreds of points every single day, he's doubling down on his tariffs. And then after everybody gets pissed off at him because he promised that tariffs will make our country really rich and he was fucking lying, he says he's not going to rule out a recession. Tell me, Donald, how are we not ruling out a recession when you said we were supposed to be uber rich with these tariffs? Even after Ontario slapped a 25% tax increase on electricity, which they said they were going to do, Trump just says he'll declare a national emergency over the electricity and impose higher tariffs on Canada. Because he's a terrible businessman. Remember, he filed for bankruptcy like 6 times. He bankrupted a casino. How do you bankrupt a casino? Much like his first time in office, before the election, he promised his followers everything they could ever want. In fact, before he got elected the first time, at a campaign rally, he literally said, "I will give you everything you've ever wanted for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. He promised them the world and gave them nothing. He did the exact same thing this time, promising them riches, wealth, promising them cheaper goods, cheaper gas, America's golden age. And instead, he's tanking our stock market, increasing our prices and inflation, pushing away and threatening our allies, siding with our enemies, and planning to take away literally everything the American people have. To use a relatable analogy, the MAGA and the millions of people who didn't vote and allowed this to happen, thinking something different was going to occur this time, they have apparently lost the ability to learn from their mistakes. They are just the mouse who keeps going after the electrified cheese.